Hey, thanks for being here. And what was a little bit of a bombshell yesterday, it was not necessarily unexpected by some, I guess, but it was the timing of it. We weren't sure what was going on, but Clint Hickman, County Board of Supervisors, released a statement. I want to just read one little piece of it. But time is a valuable commodity. We use it. We never get it back. My family has been gracious and unselfish in supporting me as I've campaigned, served, and held town halls and breakfasts with constituents, been part of early morning and late night meetings with county business, made decisions that brought significant attention and had profound impact, all things that come with public service. I'm proud of this period of my life, but I want more time with my family. Clint Hickman has made the decision not to run for the office again on the County Board of Supervisors in District 4. He joins us now. Clint, welcome back to the show.
Beautiful day, Mike. So thank you very much for inviting me on. It's always great to talk to you on a Friday morning. You usually are a little more jubilant than most days.
Yeah, you know, it was something that when I read the press release, it wasn't necessarily a surprise to me. But what goes into this decision? How long did you wrestle with this before you finally made a decision to step away?
I've probably wrestled with it over the last year, Mike, coming up into this. I knew what 2020 was like for me as chairman. When I made a chairman's address in 2020, it was elections, elections, elections. We have 3 of them. And here we are coming up to 3 elections again, and it looks like the top of the ticket is going to be the same 2 guys. And everybody's vision, the voters are always focused on that top of the race. And the last time it led to some craziness. And I wanted to be here to run this Super Bowl II of elections to the best of my ability and defend our people and our processes and procedures. We've made mistakes at times, but it's you know, it makes it much easier for me coming up into an election to be serving with these wonderful men on the Board of Supervisors, recorder with Stephen Richer, and Bill Gates, Jack Sellers, Steve Gallardo, and Tom Galvin. And this will be Tom Galvin's first time to really see how the county runs an election, and he's been phenomenal getting prepared for this too. So my thanks, because I got great colleagues. Love them.
When you look back at what you've done at your time in office, what are some of the things? Legacy is a strange word, but what do you look at and say these are some of the things I'm most proud of that happened while I was here?
Well, I came coming in as a taxpayer friend. I said that in my opening speech. I think I've been that. We've sliced the property tax rate. We've made the county more efficient. Andy Kunasik and the board that was before me, even the Jan Brewer, got it started where this county has no debt. I think this is the largest government in existence probably for this county that features no debt. We pay as we go. We build buildings after we've saved for them. There's a bunch of new buildings that people can do their work in. We've introduced new technology to service. We've turned it into a gigantic customer service operation. You never hear about restaurant inspectors coming in or any type of inspector coming in and really hurting a business. The moratorium on the rules of regulations that I established in my first month still stays strong. It features stakeholder groups. And here's the big thing. I wanted to build more libraries than jails. In just my district alone, there's 3 new libraries. We discontinued the Durango jail, and we've turned the jail into something totally different. So I'm really happy with that. And the last thing is being chairman during the pandemic and watching us grow the public health unit to be what it is now. We are the public health response. I think the state looked to us, and the communities definitely did, and the cities looked to us for that response. So I was really proud of being there at the right place at the right time. I was taking the abuse even for that back then, but the county, this county stayed open for business. I got a lot of support from people that wanted their businesses to stay open, and they did, and we lived through it. And honestly, Mike, I thought that was going to be the unifying factor for this entire country, where we had a common goal of defeating, a disease that we did not know of, and we came out, and here we are, a huge economy, a thriving economy, where people are not just walking to live here, they're running to live here. This county has grown by over 500,000 residents in just my term alone, and a lot of them are coming to the west side.
Yeah.
They're getting great housing product, and the jobs are here with manufacturing on the 101 and the 303. I couldn't be happier with my term. And someday people are going to look back at this and go, "Damn, he did what he said," and the West Valley is better for it, much less the county.
One thing, and before I let you go, one of the things that was left out of your statement was what happened in the wake of the election cycle. People showing up at your house in the middle of the night in chicken costumes, your life being threatened, and someone being sent to prison for the threats against your life, over 100 people in front of your home with your family inside. How much did that play a role in this decision, if at all, to decide you're not going to run again?
Well, I'm not going to give anybody the victory for poor behavior. I'm not going to say this guy's name that still has not checked into prison in Iowa. I'm not going to give anybody the benefit of the branding of like they think that this is scaring me out of a job. In fact, it's just poor behavior. It's juvenile behavior, and I'm raising kids, and I don't I deal with the behavior. Sometimes I have to swallow it and act at a different time, but sure, it's coloring a lot of people, good people now that I've asked to run, good people that I would love to see provide public service by elected positions. They're seeing this and they're staying away from public service in the elected roles, much less, working elections. Bad behaviors are driving the best and keeping them away from giving their service to this community. And but they didn't drive me out. What drove me out is I think I've done enough, and I want to be here for my family. I have a grammar school. I have an 8th grader, a junior in high school, and a freshman in college, and I'm no longer going to miss those times. I didn't even get to go down and see a football game at U of A, and I graduated from there with my freshman because of some of these jobs.
Well, I got to tell you, Clint, I appreciate your honesty and integrity in these issues. You're always coming forward even when mistakes were made, to clear them up or talk about them and face them head on. And I wish you well in what you do next. And I look forward to getting together with you outside of your capacity as a supervisor. And I wish you well.
Hey, Mike, put me on so we can start talking about what we're going to do for the community. That's how I met you.
Yep.
And I know we've got something big planned, and I can't wait to sit down and you give me more than one segment to talk about what we're going to be doing for the community.
We'll get you in the studio, and I promise you we're going to do that in the near future.
Okay, Mike. Thanks for always having us on. I appreciate it.
All right, man. That's Clint Hickman joining us for a few moments, talking about his time ending at the County Board of Supervisors. Coming up, Gatos joins me and the Big Q poll question of the day.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Tap to watch and listen to the new season of Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast. You can also click the button in the middle to subscribe.